Welcome to Transforming the Toddler Years, a Core 4 parenting podcast blending soul and science-based strategies to empower pandemic moms like you, raising kindergarten-ready kids. I'm Cara Tyrrell, your host, a lifetime lover of littles, girl mom, early childhood educator, and conscious parenting coach who truly believes that how we connect and collaborate with our kids in the first 5 years is how we raise world-ready kids who will change this world. Welcome back to the Transforming the Toddler Years podcast. This week is a huge celebration. It's my birthday week, and I am so thrilled to be able to share it with you and share this episode with you that is true celebration. The universe aligned it perfectly. Not only are we celebrating my 47 young years on the planet, in the same week, we are celebrating my 18-year-old's graduation from high school and my 20-year-old's move out on her own for the first time to start her life in the world. So it is a big week in our household. And I'm just thrilled that I have a beautiful story to tell you today in this episode. It's a culmination story of everything I've ever desired to see come true from my personalized parenting mission statement. And I hope it inspires you and it gives you a glimpse into the future of what can be true and what can be real for you, and that you can design their early years in such a way that these bittersweet moments are more sweet than bitter. So enjoy this episode. Reach out to me, DM me on Instagram, leave some type of review below that says what you took away from it and what inspiration is now in your heart and in your head to move forward raising kids so that you get this experience and they do too. Usually before we get started, I ask you to scroll all the way down, rate and review the show when you've listened, and feel free to still do that. That is a loving gift. But today, since we're celebrating all the beautiful things through this episode, including my birthday, I have a birthday wish. If you love the show, and you get transformative value from it, and you walk away feeling more nurtured, heard, loved, and supported as a conscious mom, I would be so grateful if you would take this one-time opportunity to support the show. In the show notes today is a direct link to my PayPal, and any amount that you feel led to give will help me continue to produce, record, and bring you this high quality content. So thank you if you feel led to do so. And if not, please continue to know that it is my deepest joy to bring you this content twice a week as you navigate the toddler years with intention and attention. Rites of passage for every age. I am celebrating my daughter as she graduates from high school, as are millions of parents around the world this May and this June. But I felt the need to share this story with you because of the way that we get to celebrate her. You know, designing a personalized parenting mission statement is key to the way that I set up our collaborative parenting methodology. That from the earliest years as moms and dads, we know the long-term vision, this goal of who it is that we are raising. Not what they're going to do with their life, but who they're going to be inside of what they choose to do with their life, their core morals and values, what they honor, and how they hold themselves upright in the world as adults when they reach that stage of their life, how they hold a space inside a room of quiet confidence and humility, but they're also able to advocate for what they believe in and just truly grow into the best version of themselves, who they are supposed to be. And I got to witness that firsthand at my daughter's round table. She goes to a school that is unique in every way. She's been there since 7th grade, so she's had 6 years of immersion in the Compass School's lifestyle and vision for the kids. They invite their students to be true collaborators in their educational journey. They learn from their students as much as they teach them. They have a big vision and keep moving the compass to ask these kids every year, where do you see yourself headed? Who do you want to be as you get there? What lights you up as a learner? How can we tap into that so that you can master the core curriculum as you need to, but also fuel the passion that you have for what you love to do? It is beautiful to watch, and every stage of the journey at this school has had rites of passage. Very celebratory moments where students move from grade to grade, where they are asked to get up and share their educational journey, show their work in a very different way than you're used to hearing. And this is a round table. Think of somebody who just finished their doctoral program and they're being asked to stand up and defend their doctorate. They have to show their true nature. They have to be able to stand up and talk about everything they've done, the compilation of studying and work that they've done over that time. They have to be able to show you a finished product. And they have to be able to narrate for you why they believe that they have made a transition, a shift, and changed, and landed into a new space and should have the right to now be called by a new title, the right to step into a next phase of their life. This is how Caroline School celebrates their seniors. And she stood, well, sat actually, but it felt like she was standing because I had never seen her more confident in the entirety of her life in front of all of us. And it was not a round table. It was a rectangle table. It was quite large and every seat was filled. And she talked about leadership. And she talked about finding her passion. And she talked about stepping into a different space outside her comfort zone. That every time she felt like she wanted to say no to something, she decided she would just say yes and try it. And if she loved it, she decided she would say yes again and dig a little deeper. She talked about wanting a better future for the kids of our country, which, as you know, pulls heartstrings for me because we share that vision. And how after traveling and exploring a little bit more into her true self and developing, it is her plan to open a Montessori preschool in her home someday and honor kids by giving them the opportunity to step into their true selves from their earliest years. Eyes were dry and then they were wet. Teachers who had not been able to be a leadership role for her for years showed up at this event to support her, to see the metamorphosis that happened, to see the transformation from this really shy caterpillar who showed up there in 7th grade, feeling like school was not accessible to her because of auditory processing challenges, to this woman who said, I know who I am. I know where I'm going. I don't exactly know the route I'm taking, but I know I'm going to get there. And along the way, I will continue to explore all the things that show up in front of me. My parenting mission statement in front of my face. Come to reality through her words, her actions, and the beauty that is the adult that I've had the honor and joy of raising. This is what I want for you. Do you have a unique school near you that will be able to support your child in this way? I don't know. But I can tell you that it almost doesn't matter, because you are the key. You are their backbone. You are the one designing their life and the nurturing environment and the words that you're choosing and the opportunities that you're creating and the permission that you're giving them to be themselves no matter what the situation is. You're the one teaming up with them and problem solving the things that just seem too big. You are. And I am rooting for you and cheering you on and wishing with all my heart and soul that you get to have the moment that I had. Graduation isn't for another week. And I already feel like the ceremony of her transition is done. Because it was uniquely about her. And we all got to celebrate that. My joy and my love for this job called mothering, and the long-term beautiful outcomes that it creates, not just for our kids, but for everybody they come in contact with in the world, is something I now get to do for you full time. Because within months, I will literally be an empty nester. And so my passion needs to be supporting you to be able to tap into the resources that you need to do this job the way you want to do it, to raise kids who truly are going to be a ray of light for this world wherever they go for the rest of their lives.
Until our next episode, stay mindful and proactive as you transform the toddler years.